Thanks very much and good morning, everyone. So I'm just going to give, hopefully, a very brief overview of the Irish Software Innovation Network. Some of you may be very familiar with it, but for those that are not, I'll just go over quickly what it's all about. The way we're structured in the Software Innovation Network is that it's managed by the ISA and funded by Enterprise Ireland. And within the ISA, for a long time, we had a working group that was the Industry and Academia Working Group. And it was always trying to achieve and enact policies that are delivering what the Software Innovation Network is now delivering. So it was actually it was under the control of that Industry and Academia Working Group that we applied for this funding to set up the Software Innovation Network. That working group has now become the steering group for the Software Innovation Network, and it has a mix of private sector individuals, academia, Enterprise Ireland, and other representatives on it that kind of guide the work of the manager of the network. So just quickly about the history of the Software Innovation Network. We started towards the back end of 2009. And essentially it is that matchmaking service that leads to commercialization between academic research and companies that are looking to try and get to know what each other are doing and try and advance each agenda in order to innovate and create new products and services. So it's all about helping the digital technology companies identify and engage with the relevant third level research institutions. That's at the core of the network. And again, it's funded by Enterprise Ireland, and we manage it through the ISA, which is a sector within IBEC. So really this diagram sums everything up. We try and grab all of the information that's out there. The network manager goes out and meets companies, meets academic institutions, professors, researchers, and we try and pool all this information together and essentially get these people together through events, through one-to-one contact, and foster this engagement that eventually is going to lead to commercialization. We also try and establish networks and clusters, and we've had some success in the past. There's some examples here: the Wireless Cluster, Dublin Link, Cloud Arena, Scrum Ireland, all of which ISIN has got involved and tried to help out. And the reason that we're very keen on clusters is that brings a lot of the key principles together in a good space, and you can get a lot of good activity that springs out of these clusters. So that's another big avenue that we choose to go down in order to, again, lead to that goal of commercialization. Some of the successes to date. Company visits, over 200. I mean, this is just a simple metric, but I think actually this is very important because this is actually someone going out on the ground, going to meet companies, finding out what they're doing. And I think that's actually a very important link to have, because we all probably think that, oh yeah, we know what so-and-so is doing or over here. But simply through gathering all this information, it's actually a source of information that we don't really have in one place. So these company visits are vital to the success of the network. To date, we've supported over 30 companies on searches, funding, information and collaboration. And then we've had 15 companies set up funded collaborations with research institutions. Now those are a wide variety of scales, from some small to the very large. We've been involved with indigenous software companies up to very large multinational corporations. And as you can see, that's led to over 1 million in funding supporting these collaborations. The most important thing for me as director of the Software Association and ICT Ireland is that this program, the ISIN program, has become incredibly valuable to members. It's now a vital part of what we do, along with the policy work, along with the training that we do through SkillNets, along with our lobbying activities. The ISIN network is now a flagship program. It's been very successful over the last 3 years, and we certainly want to continue that success. And it's in fact become something that, and other sectors would be familiar with this, but because we're in IBEC, we have actually a lot of sister organisations like the Food and Drink Industry Ireland, Alcohol Beverage Industry, a lot of different sectors that look after different groups, Farm Chemical Ireland, and they've all looked at this network setup and have been really keen on trying to do similar things for themselves. So it's certainly filling a gap for us, and it's a vital part of our overall suite to the sector. So I'll leave it at that. It was just a brief overview, but if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them after the session. Okay, thanks very much.